Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to yet another Destiny 2 video. Today we're taking a look at all of the exotics that will be releasing in the Shadowkeep expansion later this fall. Unlike with previous expansions and releases though, we don't know of dozens of new exotics, but of the ones we do know of, we can go into incredible detail about them. Now after we're done listing the exotics in this video, feel free to comment down below which one you're most looking forward to getting and using. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. The first exotic that we're going to take a look at is a very familiar one, the Monte Carlo. The Monte Carlo had a very special place in my heart. This was a weapon that I absolutely loved the style of, the way it shot, the recoil pattern, everything about it was just so sleek. And don't even get me started on that gold ornament that Bungie came out with towards the end of D1. In my opinion, that is the best ornament that Bungie has ever released in both D1 and D2. Do not at me, because seriously, that is a strong opinion that I hold, and if you can test me on that, I'm gonna be pissed. Anyways, so the perks on the weapon weren't that fantastic, but the exotic in the intrinsic perk was Monte Carlo Method. Dealing damage with this weapon reduces your melee cooldown and grants a chance to fully charge your melee ability with each kill. This is a good perk, but there are ones that are much better than this, and with Bungie's recent track record of basically making returning weapons very good, I think they're going to rework this one significantly. Just look at the Bad Juju, the Thorn, all these weapons they're bringing back, they seriously pack a punch. So I'm expecting Monte Carlo to get a significant buff with a new and improved exotic trait. Next up, we have the heavy exotic bow. Now we don't know too much information about this, and we don't even know the name of the weapon itself, but a few things that we do know is that it's in the heavy slot, it's obviously an exotic, the bow looks very cool, and one of the features is that it has a significant knockback. And in the background footage, you guys can see that when you fire an arrow, everything around that area actually goes flying. And so what I'm thinking of is maybe this is also possible in PvP, and if that's the case, you can maybe launch your teammates to get a better position on the map as soon as a Crucible match launches, or maybe you can even troll your teammates and push them off the map. I don't know, but I'm definitely looking forward to this exotic bow. Next up, we have an exotic trace rifle. We have not seen too many of these recently. I believe there's about 3 of them in total, one of which is currently a PlayStation 4 exclusive. This weapon definitely has Vex vibes going on. I would say that it almost looks like an Osiris themed weapon, and I definitely love the design of it. Now this weapon is very special. It's going to be a PvE oriented weapon because as you fire the weapon onto, let's say, a boss for example, there's going to be a large beam around the boss, and within that beam, your teammates can shoot anywhere and do crit damage, and their crit damage will also be multiplied or buffed, which is really cool. And I think this is going to be like a new tractor cannon in a way. This is by far the most anticipated exotic for me personally out of anything else on this list, but it's a shame that it's another hand cannon. We currently have 8 of them in Destiny 2, and this is going to be the 9th exotic one, but at least it's very unique. It seems like this is going to be the most unique hand cannon we've ever received. It is a high-powered, high-damage hand cannon that has a sniper scope on it, and it seems like it deals a crap ton of damage. It has a ton of kick, a ton of recoil, and the thing that's very cool about this weapon is that if you fire it too often, you set yourself on fire and start taking burn damage. So you guys can kind of equate that to the Touch of Malice from Destiny 1 if you remember using that weapon. If you use it too much and do too much damage with it, it basically starts to inflict damage upon yourself. Very cool weapon. I'm very much looking forward to it. The next exotic here is one that you guys may have missed in the Vidoc because I had to watch it several times before I actually kind of caught on to this. So Bungie only showed this off for about 0.8 seconds, and I mean that literally. It was very quick, and for those of you that have played Destiny 1, you might recognize this as the No Time to Explain exotic pulse rifle. Before it was an exotic in year 3 of Destiny 1, it was actually the Stranger's rifle, and you got it for completing the campaign, the vanilla one for Destiny 1, and it was a blue pulse rifle. Eventually it did get upgraded to an exotic, and the exotic perk on it was rewind again. Precision hits are immediately returned to the magazine. Now I'm not too sure why Bungie showed this off during the Vidoc. Obviously if it wasn't coming back in Shadowkeep, then there's no reason for them to first of all be working on this and doing some texturing and modeling on the weapon, and second of all, why would they show this off in a Vidoc for Shadowkeep? For me, this is a clear indication that the weapon will be coming back in Shadowkeep. It is most definitely the no time to explain. The model is absolutely identical, and again, I don't understand why they'd be working on this or showing it off in the Vidoc if it wasn't coming back. So that is the 5th exotic that is confirmed. Now let's go ahead and talk about the final one, which we don't have any in-game footage of, but we have IRL footage of. Now this is a weird one, guys. There is a machine gun that we currently do not know the name of that made an appearance at the GuardianCon charity event 2019 that took place about a week ago. Now luckily for me, there was a bunch of primal buddies of mine that went to the event, and my good friend Terminator decided to record some footage for me so I can use it for a video. The link to his channel will be in the description if you guys want to check him out. He uploads Destiny content as well, but he actually got me some really nice footage of the machine gun. Now it seems like this is a Vex machine gun, and it has a hive crystal in the middle. Not exactly sure what to make of that, guys, but the weapon itself does look really badass. We don't have a name for it whatsoever, but we could assume that it's going to be in the heavy slot. Other than that, there are no other exotics that we currently know of that are coming in the Shadowkeep expansion. There was also one weapon at GuardianCon that was a hand cannon that people believed was an exotic, but Bungie promptly came out on Twitter stating that this was in fact a legendary weapon. So right now there's only about 6 exotics that we know of. Hopefully more come out in the very near future, and if that happens, I will be making videos covering those weapons. Thank you all so much for watching the video. As always, let me know which one of these 6 you're looking forward to using the most in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like as it supports the channel. Subscribe for more daily Destiny 2 content. Have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you all later. Peace.